So I've just been online and looked at Stellarium, and there's a comet up by the sun, a sun grazing comet called 96P Macholz, discovered in 1986 by some guy called Macholz, and it's going to reach its perigee tomorrow, 31st of January, which means it'll be the highest it'll go before it goes down again. But look at all this. I think that's what this is like. You see, I don't think anything's far away. I don't believe in space being zillions of miles away. I think the ancients knew what they were talking about when they were talking about the spheres and the heavens, and I think it's layers of resonance and fluids, water, ether, different fluids up there. But yeah, that's what I think we got going on. And also at the same time is this crazy shit's going on. We've got the sun here, and this comet is next to it here, and then we've got Saturn sort of over here somewhere, Venus over here somewhere, and Jupiter down on the horizon. And all of them are interacting with each other. If you read Ptolemy, he talks about how every planet and every star has its own attributes which contribute to the weather. And the ancient Sumerians used to read the skies, aeromancy, and they know exactly what this was. Yeah. When people think of comets being visible, they think they're going to see something up by the sun, maybe. And maybe it is visible that way, but I think this is what we see in the sky. It's gases and vapours and all sorts. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these chemtrails they shove in are just to fox us. So I've just found a channel called Oppenheimer's, hang on a sec, I've got to find it, Oppenheimer's Ranch Project, Oppenheimer Ranch Project. I did a quick YouTube search, and he's talking about this thing, he's talking about this comet, and expecting crazy weather in the States, and it's already hitting this cold, and they're talking about these snow bombs coming, what have you. So I'm going to read a little bit of this wiki thing for you. Comet 96P Macholz is a short period sun-grazing comet discovered in 1986 by amateur astronomer Donald Macholtz on blah 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 Peak, Loma Prieta Peak in central California using binoculars. Alright, so apparently it passed, and it was 60,000, oh god, I can't even work that out. I don't believe it anyway, from the Earth. It last came to perihelion, that's its highest position, and will next come to perihelion on January the 31st, 2003, which is tomorrow. It has an estimated diameter of around 4 miles, 6.4 kilometres. So despite the fact that it's only 4 miles wide, let's say you're able to see it from here, even though it's 37,000, oh, I can't even work that out, 37,529,000 miles from us. I'm just no good with these bloody numbers. So, yes, I'm into this now, I'm into this. So, these are the pictures here. Hang on a sec. yeah, so these other pics here are Stellarium at the moment. Now I'm going to have to get Stellarium at myself so I can look at it at the same time, so I can show you what's going on. So we have the sun. This was I took these about an hour ago. This about an hour ago. See the sun, and you can see the Macholz comet up there next to it, and then to the left Saturn, Venus, and then Jupiter's down on the horizon. But this Oppenheimer project guy gives a fair bit of info, and he's saying that can you see Mercury there over to the right? He's saying this comet is passing between the Sun and Mercury. Now, if you look at, I think this Oppenheimer, this Macholtz thing, this 96P Macholtz comet, is probably ice, is an ice comet. I've been saying for a while that it looks like something's going on and it looks like ice. And I think that's what all this snow and ice and snow bombs and everything that is forecast, because it's going to break up. I mentioned in my other video about Ptolemy and how he gives attributes to everything and the way it's looking up there. I mean, I think people think that stars just come out at night, but they're actually here all the time. You just can't see them because of daylight. So this is what is going on up in the sky at the moment. And in this next clip, I've taken it in a little bit closer so that you can see. They call it a sun grazing comet. Now, I'm a flat earther, and I don't think that anything in space is that far away. And I've often thought that some of the beautiful clouds that we see are Venus, and they talk about Beelzebub and the Baal system being an attribute of Venus, and I covered that. I think it was 2021. I covered that in a video. I had a look at that because I do genuinely think that a lot of these clouds that we are seeing are from luminaries, planets, stars, and reflection, and created from Earth. It's as above, so below, as above, so as below, so above. We're sort of in the middle. We're in the middle of a sandwich, and there's this huge alchemical process going on all the time, above us and below us, and we're part of it. We're part of it because we're electrical beings with our own torus fields, and this affects people. I think they knew this was coming. I think part of this electricity raising the charges is all part of this, because it's going to get pretty cold. So what I've done is I've been watching this through the morning, so I've put together a few pictures to show its progress. And as for these chemtrails, I think that a lot of this is distraction. I think it's like, oh yeah, look at the chemtrails, are killing us. Well, yeah, they may be putting crap in the sky, but I think sometimes they put it in to distract and cover stuff that we might see. So let me know what you think. Thank you. So this is how it's looking now. Just finished the video. I'm just going to tag this on the end. Whoa. A real woohoo sky today. and it's getting cold. It's pretty cold. So yeah, get your hats and gloves out.